So Luke, as we stand, what's your understanding of when your fight against Ryan Garcia will be officially confirmed?
Well, hopefully we've got a date in November. We're looking around the 14th, so hopefully we can move on that date soon.
Have you got much of an idea of where it'll be, or whether fans are going to be there? Or?
Apparently, at the moment, there's no fans. The deal was done on no fans, but I guess you never know. And the location will be California.
Are you looking forward to that prospect of travelling?
I really am, yeah. I am looking forward to... I've always enjoyed going out there to America. I enjoy California. I think it's a great place, and there'll be some great preparation there for me as well.
This fight was ordered, so it was like 2 months ago now, so you've had a long time to think about it. Are you getting a bit sick of thinking about a potential fight with the same person?
No, I mean, for me it's done. That's the guy who I'm facing, and you know, I'm really excited by this opportunity. You know, he's the guy that's the up and coming fighter. You know, he's the one that's there to win because he's the up and coming guy. But I'm excited by this opportunity to show the world and what I'm really capable of doing.
How do you see the fight going?
Well, I see me just breaking him down and stopping him.
Is it strange for you going into it in that you must be so used to being, you've been the up-and-comer, the new guy coming through. Now you're the veteran who's kind of seen a lot, and he's the young guy coming through with the backing.
You know, I mean, they may say I'm the veteran. I've only had 3 more fights than what he has. So, in that respect, I still feel like I'm the up-and-coming guy as well. Which I do believe that as well. I am the up-and-coming guy also, but I've just fought my opposition. I've been levels above what he's had to face so far. You know, I think on my 17th fight, I boxed a 3-weight world champion within Linares, who currently at that time was in his prime and was also in the top 10 pound for pound list as well. And it's a fight I thought I won. But you know, it was on his show, and even with a knockdown in the second round, I still thought I was won clear seven rounds out of a 12-round fight. But you know, and then fighting Lomachenko, was ranked #1 pound for pound in the world. I have had experience being in there with world opposition, class guys. So you know, it just, all that does for me is grow my confidence, makes me believe in myself, because coming from my last performance, I know I can be so much better than that. And now this is my opportunity to go and prove it.
Him and his team are talking very confidently about this fight. What do you think they're getting wrong about you?
I don't really know. I've not really taken any notice to him and his team, to be honest. I don't really care if they're taking anything wrong about me or they don't. It's not going to affect what's going to go happen on the night.
You'll be fighting about a month after your old opponent Vasily Lomachenko faces Teofimo Lopez. What do you make of that fight? How do you see it going?
Yeah, I think it's a great fight. This is what should be happening. It's the fight. It's the best facing the best, and this is what boxing is. As for me, I've never ducked a fight. I want to face the best because I want to see what I'm made of. I want to see how far I can go. You know, and you got to beat the best to be the best, and you know, that's what I want to do.
Who do you see winning that fight?
I see Lomachenko. The longer the fight goes on, I just feel like Lomachenko will come more and more stronger during the fight, and yeah. But Lopez is a great fighter. Got some great skills, but like I say, it's boxing. You never know.
Yeah, you face Lomachenko. If Lopez was to win this fight, is that inevitable matchup, you and him?
Oh yeah, I'd love that matchup. Yeah, I mean, I'm good friends with him and his dad, but you know, it's boxing and it'd be a fantastic fight. 2 weeks before my first world title fight. So my brother was ringing me, and it was quite late in the evening in Miami, so it must have been early hours UK time. I thought, oh, that's very odd. Obviously answered the phone to him, told me that my dad passed away, which was a massive shock. But I mean, he was ill, and he'd sort of been on his deathbed like 3 times already, but just kept bouncing back. So it got to a point where this guy's not going anywhere, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think what was really sad for me as well, he's always said to me, is he wouldn't go anywhere until I'd win that world title fight. So obviously 2 weeks before my first world title fight was just a huge blow, really. And yeah, I mean, I continued on with my training camp. I was on my own as well, so I didn't have no family with me. Didn't really tell anyone. Continued training, trying to keep focused in my boxing, and trying to switch off from the rest. And you know, sometimes when I was thinking about it, I'd start having panic attacks and things like that, and start getting out of breath and really panicking a little bit, which for me, I've never done anything like that before. So it's really unusual for me to act like that. But then again, I'd never had never lost my dad before. So yeah, I mean, I just carried on going. I didn't grieve because I couldn't let myself grieve, because I had this world title fight to focus on. Had the world title fight, and then I think seconds after the fight, I finally broke down and told someone, and sort of just crying and just got it out of me, really. And then the next day, I sort of didn't want to go back home, because then I know if I go back home, I've got to see all the family and face the music, really, which I didn't really want to do. But yeah, I mean, it was a long time. The first Christmas there, I was burning on the inside with a lot of aggression, a lot of anger, and I couldn't quite, at the time, I didn't know what it was, but because I didn't have that grieving process properly, you know, I just kept going through stages where I was horrible to be with, horrible to be around, and at the time, I couldn't quite put my finger on what it was, and I was up and down like that because I couldn't actually grieve properly. And you know, that sounds a bit strange, but I think because I'd holded it in so much, subconsciously I didn't realise that I wasn't letting it out, and to get it out of my system and properly grieve and all that type of things, the process you go through, I held it all in, and that was causing me horrible pains and burning sensations on the inside. And I found out way down the line that obviously it was grieving problems.